What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video. We got Superstar Joe and we got Superstar Rob in the house. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You? No baby today.
No baby today. I got both arms and I can wail on you like this. But guys, if you are new here, be sure to become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below. We are growing the fam. It is growing every single day. It's actually pretty amazing, and love to see you guys all joining our website and all that. So let us get into that. But first, check us out on all our socials. We got Twitter, we got Instagram, we got TikTok. We're very active on all of them, especially Twitter. Especially if you've seen the news from last night, like really, really late on the East Coast. We were going back and forth, posting a bunch on Twitter, getting your opinions on the recent news that Veve has stopped basically letting you send collectibles.
So much I have to say about this.
There's no giveaways right now. There's nothing you can do right now. I mean, we're still gonna have the giveaways once things get opened up here, but it's crazy. It's crazy what is happening. And Rob is antsy. I can see him there. He's shaking in his boots to talk. If you guys want to follow us on Veve, you can still do that for now. They'll still let you follow us if you go find our Fastos on the Fastos wall.
Follows are not banned.
6909. Yeah, follow, not banned yet. Hashtag soon maybe, but not banned yet. So guys, if you want to follow us, make sure to do that. I believe that this is going to be a pretty hyped video. Lots going on here. I just want to pull up one website first for you guys so you guys can see, because you guys are going,
let's bring up the Pairology.
You guys are going nuts here, so I need to bring this up on community.pairology.world. We've been using this for the giveaways for April. Now, they might be a little bit postponed on when they're giving away, but we're still going to close the contest on April 7th, April 14th, April 21st, and April 28th. So the first week of giveaways is an ultra rare Captain America. So from what we understand, this is a temporary shutdown of transfers until they get the KYC going. If it takes them a month, 2 months, doesn't matter. We're still going to honor the giveaway. Pairology will still honor. We had a discussion with him yesterday. So how to enter. This is how you enter. You go on the community.pairology.world website. You go to clubs and you find Superstar Money. You click that. It'll bring you to this page. And we've had a bunch of people join since yesterday. So we've had Regal Rider, Bonith, Christenif, Bags of Bags, Crypto Fro, Zane, Massa 1409, Rajit. It's actually
a lot of familiar names.
101 members, Rob. I think we are the biggest group on the website right now.
Nice.
But amazing to see you guys. We go through here all the time. We got the Superstar chat if you want to just go and chime in. Good luck on the chat, on the drop. Thanks, Mayor Spree. How did you do? I got one. I don't know what I got yet, or I would have told her. But
yeah, I didn't get one, but
I'm still pending.
Superstar Kate did. Superstar Kate got one.
Still pending, and it's almost an hour after the drop. So I don't know. But anyways, now this is how you enter. You go into the topics form, and you're going to see April Pairology giveaway. We already got 2 pages of entries. All you got to do, come in here. You're joining, so you got to be a member to join on the website. And just come here and just load us up with a gift. Make me laugh. Throw anything in here. It's going to be hilarious. It's not an April Fool's joke. The giveaways are real. But look at these gifts that we're getting here. Guys,
let's go.
All these people are entered. All you got to do, make a profile, come make a post on this thread, and you're entered.
It's time to party. It's time to party.
How easy is that, guys?
It's so easy.
Easiest giveaway that you can enter ever.
We got Will Smith. Will Smith gift.
Makes you do crazy things. Exactly, yeah.
Love.
People are so excited for this. Fingers crossed. Need more popcorn.
Some Michael Jackson.
Let's see some page 2. If you're in here, we're going to show you some love. We got Bag of Bags with the pig. Oh, there you go. Explosions in the head. Yep. All right, guys. So that just let us get into. Oh, it's your birthday. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Duck and Cover.
Yeah, happy birthday.
We've seen you around. But
no, I think he said April 7th is his birthday.
April 7th?
Yeah, I remember his comment. Yeah. So he's like,
maybe he's going to get some birthday luck on that day. But guys, all these people are entered. All those people are entered. And you can tell, only 2 pages. So you got really good odds to win an ultra rare Captain America April 7th. Yep. It'll be delivered to you whenever we can deliver it. Okay. Today's drop. I just talked about it. I got one. Nice. Superstar Mel got one. I think even Superstar Kate got one.
Yeah, she got a common.
We got 3 or 4 in the Superstar fam. I don't know what I got yet. I heard Johnny Dunn got the ultra rare. That guy is a legend. Just getting everything, always getting the best stuff. I don't know.
Always the best stuff.
He gets in there early. But you know what? One thing I did notice is that this Medium article did not do the NFTs right. They look much cleaner in the app. I'll pull up, for example, the uncommon here. You can look at it on the screen, and then you can look at it in the app. To me, it looks way better on the app.
Yeah,
way better. Like
we had a commenter actually say that. I'm trying to remember who told us, but someone said, "Hey guys, go and look at it in the app. It looks way better in the app. The color's off in the Medium articles.
Look how much darker it is compared to that one there. So much cleaner. It looks much more like the real video, and really cool.
It looks fantastic in there. I mean, I still don't love the red color of like it's a colorized Mickey. I was kind of hoping it would be like a full, like, red pants.
I think Mickey, they're going in order, though. They're going in order of stages of Mickey, it seems like.
Okay, is it possible, though, that because we had a commenter, I really want to shout him out. I'm trying to remember who it was, but he was mentioning how, like, supposedly Steamboat Willie's IP will no longer be copyright after 2024.
Oh, really?
Because of the time, and Winnie the Pooh supposedly expires in 2022.
Oh,
so like they're saying that they could try to get it extended, but it may not be allowed to get extended going forward.
So they might be. You're saying they might disappear off the app, or they might be.
No. I'm saying that
be more valuable.
Other people can kind of copy it now, and there's no copyright protections.
The whole point is it's the first ones, right? That's the whole point.
These are the oldest ones that will be expired first.
The problem is the FA tags are not very reliable.
That too.
You know what I mean?
That too. Yeah.
Right.
That too.
So anyway, it is what it is. We also had so the big news from last night. This is kind of where it stemmed from. If you guys want a good follow, go check out bravosassassin.eth. He also is the creator of the vvsetlist.com, which is this website here, which basically tells you how many MCP points you're going to get for certain sets. You can also do it by comics, which is usually a really good way, and collectibles. Yep. So it's definitely I gotta fix my filters here, but great follow on Twitter, and he's been posting some fire lately. So basically, he was talking about the House of Cards drop. He said that where is it here? Let me show the whole thread. Basically, it appears that more than 90% of the drop went to wallets with less than 3 collectibles. No FUD, just helping to identify so we can improve the experience. And basically, he's saying the high number of 0 wallets. So basically, they had no items in it. They transferred to holding wallets. So there's been this action that could be tracked, and he gives you even a link there to follow. But then he did it again for yesterday's drop with that comic, and 8,606 of the 9,434 editions went to someone with only 1 collectible. Yeah. And only 171 went to wallets that had more than 10 collectibles. So if you're a collector on this app, you probably have close to or more than 10 collectibles, especially comics that are pretty cheap. So this is a really big red flag. And I guess one of the reasons why Veve decided to do what they did. Oh, it's a spreadsheet.
Here's the big news of last night.
So this is just a spreadsheet here, but I guess you guys can click it if you want. It won't show up because it's a separate window. But yeah, so then Veve addresses it on Twitter, and they put a word from the team. This is at 12:30 a.m. So they didn't post it on April Fool's, probably on purpose, so people don't think it was a joke.
Not a joke.
But they waited a little bit after midnight Eastern, and they said,
I think they watched their video. They watched their video.
They watched their video. So we can't have superstar money quit. We need them to stay. So we put this out. Veve fam, first of all, thank you for the ongoing support. Veve was built for collectors by collectors. So we get as frustrated as you when we see bad actors keeping coveted pieces out of the hands of passionate fans. Although we have made significant strides in blocking bots and disabling some of the most prolific offenders, the efforts remain a game of whack-a-mole, to overuse the analogy, with the recent uptick in activity despite disabling gem transfer and announcing KYC. It is even more clear that the brazen attempts to manipulate our drops and secondary market needs to be met with more drastic measures. As such, we will be taking the following measures. Now, before I get into the measures, they've already done gem transfer cancellations, and it didn't seem to work or stop anything. So let us continue. The first thing, market listings from disabled confirmed bot accounts will be removed. This has been a legal gray area until recently, but we now feel confident that this will go a long way towards a healthier secondary marketplace experience.
That means they're going to go delist. They're going to delist anyone they think's a bot.
They haven't done that before.
No.
They've shut down accounts, but they've never delisted.
Right. Now they're actually, because they could shut down an account and that listing is still up. So someone can buy it, the gems go in, and then the botter could always say, well, I purchased that with real money, so you can't take it away from me now. Yeah. Now what they're actually doing is preventing them from even selling it. So the collectible gets locked up in their account.
Yeah, so this is definitely a good measure, and I'm happy with that one, that they can take down listings. Maybe they focus on taking down listings.
I don't know if you want to flip to the ecomi wiki before we go to point 2.
Okay, so let's go to, Rob has some stuff pulled up here. So this is showing some of the delistings that have occurred already, and we know that this was a really big bot drop, the Rewind Collective, and look at that steep blue line.
Yeah,
from right at midnight, pretty much, is where that drop began, right? So they're doing something.
214 down to like 145. So they already, that's like 25% gone right there. We know this was a bot attack on these collectibles here at Tubman. You see the same thing. Yeah. Same thing. You have a huge drop in listings.
And you know what? That's probably a really easy collection for them to target. Only 999 editions per card. Only 8 cards, like 8,000 editions, and they can find out a lot about the bots, I think.
Yeah, and Frida's the big one. A lot of commenters were telling us about how they think Frida's fantastic. Shout out Edson, who gave us a lesson on it.
Yeah, she's basically a really popular artist. I didn't know that, right?
Yeah, shout out Edson, who shared with us Frida and how that she's very popular and her stuff's very expensive. So, anyways, you see the same thing with all these cards just dumping. So that's point number 1. This whole thing about market delistings, it's happening, and we see it in the charts.
Yeah, so it's definitely the first point is very welcomed by us, and we think that this will go a long way to help with the bots, but they have to be on top of it. So it's definitely a continual whack-a-mole game back and forth that Veve will be playing here, because doing that alone does not stop the bot problem.
No.
Does not stop them from winning drops. Does not stop them from taking over and figuring out a way to make money from the drops. So that will help in terms of us getting proper value for our collectibles.
It's starting to discourage them. Long term, it will start impacting them, but bots are still going to be bots. I don't think they've done enough yet. But let's continue on to number 2, and we can talk about it.
Number two is the big one. Collectible transfers are now temporarily disabled. So keyword temporarily. So this is why we know we can get back to the giveaways at some point. But now we're in #soon for giveaways. Until we get some more details on that. But this seems like it was like emergency stop button, push the brakes, and figure it out after the fact, which is a good thing, I guess. But collectible transfers are now temporarily disabled until we are able to implement overall KYC and other market listing thresholds, such as minimum number of held collectibles or time account has been active. I like those last 2 points that they
that really caught my eye when I read this whole thing. That specifically really caught my eye, because they're almost confirming that when they roll out KYC, which we expect that's going to come out when they do the queue system, which they said they're supposed to do in April, meaning we should be getting it soon, and then fully implemented in May potentially. But we know with #soon, we don't know for sure. But that caught my eye, because now what they're saying, and this I think could make a real impact on the whole botting situation, is that you're going to have minimum number of collectibles, but I believe it's an or statement. Or
it says and or. Yeah.
Okay. It really needs to be an and.
Yeah, it is. It does say or. It should be an and. You're right.
Right. Because make it big. I don't want to make it so that like a botter can just say, okay, we'll go buy 10 collectibles, cheap ones, 10 cheap stamps. Yeah. Then we'll bot, and then we're gonna get something like an ultra rare. We know we're gonna win an ultra rare Mickey, like in this case, and we're gonna sell and make our money back anyways. So it needs to be and minimum time.
I agree with you. It's definitely another discouraging point, but it will not stop the bots.
No,
this does not stop them from winning drops. So until they change the actual drop system and MCP entry points or something like that, this doesn't stop them, because now they already win drops, so they can just hoard collectibles to meet the collectible limit. Yeah. And then they can start to open accounts every single day, and then they'll have offset, and they'll just have more and more accounts rolling over, and time account being active will be negligible, because they just keep opening accounts. Maybe they stopped opening accounts. Okay, I have 350 accounts. Now they just got to continuously do it. Yeah. And then they're going to have the accounts, and that kind of negates that factor. Yeah. So
read the rest of it, and then we'll finish. We'll just go off on this.
We'll go exactly. We understand that disabling transfers may be inconvenient, but feel that this is absolutely necessary for the recovery and healing of the community, market, health, and longevity of our platform as a whole. Again, we appreciate your patience through all of this. We strive to make this a truly premium digital collectible experience. There's a lot to work to. There's still a lot of work to do. So we thank you and for continuing to believe in the vision. And we do, but we think, at least I do, and I think I speak for you as well, that this is a Band-Aid and it is not the fix.
Complete Band-Aid. This is not. Yeah. And okay, so one more thing before I get into that. Can you go back to ecomi wiki here? because now with the news that they've banned transfers of collectibles, we used to joke around that's the murmur cornels,
the mules.
The murmur cornels but now the stamps. We used to joke around that this was going to be the new currency, and it legitimately is. If you filter by the latest the latest gainers, I mean, if someone stacked 100 of these stamps, I know it's only up a little bit.
But Laura M was stacking these last night. I know for sure.
Yeah.
So this is all her pumping it, I think.
Yeah. So they're some of the top gainers. 47% of the stamps. We got of course, we know about the cards. People now are saying with the delisting, and they know it's a big bot problem. They're going after that. Yeah. Toby, a really cheap collectible. 2.5% fee to sell. Weapon racks.
And just so you know, the drop. If you go back to that Toby for a sec, the drop there that you see in the price, that's just because people are trying to grab some gems for the drop today. It'll stay up there somewhere.
Yeah, we got weapon racks. So you have all these things now that are
prices are going up,
that are pumping because these cheap collectibles are pumping, because that's going to be the new way of transferring. Now this ties to our next point. So everything they're doing, of course, it makes it a little bit harder, and it makes it a little bit more expensive for botters to do their business. But maybe I'm missing something here. This isn't going to stop them, because you can always just make a sale of gems, right? You can make a sale of gems through using these cheap collectibles. Yeah. So the botters are going to continue to be botters.
And this is proof. This is proof. Look at this. So this is shout out Sarah Ricci for showing us this. This is a tweet from Sarah Jean. So Sarah shouting out Sarah. But look at this. This is all bot confirmed purchases from today's drop. So this morning, this is like literally off the presses.
Like, what's stopping these botters from reserving sales?
And if you want me to pause it here, successful purchase, checkout, 0.02 seconds, checkout. Like it's a Discord right here. It looks like it's a Discord, and basically they're trying to sell that they're still winning drops.
Yeah.
So it's not dead, and it won't be dead because they haven't done enough to stop the actual problem yet.
Now, Veve, in a way, they really pulled a good move here for themselves, because they make it seem like
title of the video.
Right. So when I saw this, I was like, wait a second, there's something going on here, because they made it seem like they're doing this for the community, which I mean, their intentions are they're valid, but on the flip side, they're actually greatly benefiting, because now all of a sudden you're not transferring any collectibles to anyone or gems to anyone unless you pay Veve. Yeah. So right now, let's say I had this situation. Superstar Kate was 20 gems short for this drop. Before, I could have just sent her 20 gems. Now she's in a situation where I either have to have her list a collectible, I have to buy it, I have to pay Veve a fee to get her those gems, or she now has no choice but to buy it from her.
There's two fees. One for you to buy the collectible for the mule, or unless you already had one, and one when she buys it from you.
Right.
Or vice versa.
Right. So for a real user like myself, it's actually just made things more difficult for me to do what I have to do. And Vive's getting richer because of it. And same with the botters now. The botters are going to win this. They're going to go for these drops. They don't care about these restrictions. They're going to win them. I don't know their next move. I have a feeling they might do like almost a reserve. Maybe they're going to win them, reserve them for people, and say one day they're going to open up transfers again. That. When they do, we're going to make this sale. Right? We're going to make this happen.
Or they stack it in gems, they sell it at the floor, and then they transfer gems through mules, like you just said.
Or they compensate. Or they'll say, they're going to say, list something cheap, like a stamp.
Yeah.
And we're going to set, like, pay me whatever I want for this collectible, minus whatever it is for the stamp that I'm going to now keep. And then we'll make the trade. But it's not that easy, because the floors are going to be an issue. So they're going to have to either stack collectibles together, sell them.
You won't be able to buy a collectible that easily. I think it's going to be. But it's going to be getting gems, and you go buy your own collectible.
Yeah.
And in order to compensate for that, the bots might lower the prices just a little bit, which might in turn affect the market prices.
It's a good point, right? It's a good point. Like, they're going to find a process with the market, through the market, that will my point from the beginning, that will ultimately lead to Veve getting paid through the market transaction fees. So now it's genius.
They went from $0 transfers to 2.5% minimum.
Right. It's genius for them, because they're making it harder for bots, and now they're making money on everybody, because you already know people are going to be transferring things around because it makes sense to do so.
Yeah.
They're not going to stop the off-app market. They're not going to stop the bots. In the end, this stops nothing. So the only hope that I have is that when they eventually bring in this KYC, when they start bringing in things like time the accounts open, when they start
I don't think that'll stop it.
That will further help. It will not stop it until MCP comes in.
MCP is the only one, and it has to be done properly. Right now, the way they have MCP laid out, it won't help either.
Well, for some drops, it should.
It should, but it's not going to help. And right now, it's only for some drops that it's MCP related, and they need to make this into a collector's app, which is supposed to be already, and collectors should be rewarded for it. And now, even the retroactive points and stuff like that like they got to find a way to get the points out of the bot's hands.
Well, there's 6 months. There's 6 months. Those retroactive points. It's only up to 6 months.
Yeah.
So because what you were saying before was that MCP is only going to be for specific drops, exclusive rights to specific drops. Which, I mean, for limited drops, that should help kill the bots. But if they only, if they allow drops like this 60,000 mints Disney drop, if they don't put in any kind of MCP program to stop this, it's going to still get ripped apart because MCP is not there to stop these bot accounts.
They've got to take a really good look at the MCP, and they got to know that this timing thing, that's not going to help. They're going to make a count every single day, and they're going to always have the same number of accounts with that lag time. Yeah. They might get slowed down for whatever it is that your period is, but
it's going to make it more expensive. It will make it more. Everything they're doing is going to make it more expensive for the bots.
Which is good for them. They got to do. Which is good for them.
Which will ultimately, that more expensive means you're paying Veve. Yeah. Right? With the market transaction fees.
We are all paying Veve.
We're all paying Veve. Like we were talking about giveaways right now with Pairology. And Pairology is like, we'll document your name, and then when the time comes, we'll send you the collectible. Yeah. Because otherwise, what we have to do is like transfer. That's like, it just doesn't make sense in how you're going to get an expensive collectible to somebody for a giveaway. It's taking away some of the fun that
we don't want to. We don't want to give away gems. We don't want to do that type of a.
Some people are doing that on Twitter though. Some people are just giving away. They're just giving money now.
I know.
What's the point of the collectible app?
It's more fun. The collectible it's the spirit of the app, right? Where you do the giveaways with the. But anyway, at the end of the day, it'll be Pairology's decision how he goes forward from here. But for now, from what we understand, he's still going forward with the 2 ultra rare Captain Americas and the 2 Chippendales. It's just going to be hold them until it's time to be able to transfer again.
Yeah. We'll see how this works out. I'm hoping we get more news on this. Alex was on a Spaces last night at like 1 a.m. in the morning Eastern time. Yeah. I was listening in, and he was basically saying he agreed with our video yesterday, which is that the rewind collectible drop was the breaking point.
He said he was a superstar. I heard him.
Yeah. Well, he definitely said the rewind collectible was a breaking point. So this is just facts. It's even straight from Veve themselves, right?
Exactly. All right. Well, anyways, we would love to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that this is going to help? Do you think I've seen a lot of you guys on Twitter saying, "Oh, thank God that they're doing this." But now that you've heard this side of the story, what do you think? Is it going to work? Is it temporary?
I think the word help is subjective, right? Is it going to help maybe a little bit, but is it going to work? I think the answer is no.
Yeah, and I think I agree with you there. So, guys, if you enjoyed that, if you like hearing a different side to maybe the arguments that you've been hearing on Twitter and all that stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It'll help Rob turn off his notifications for next video.
You heard that,
and, yeah, of course. And go check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And I guess let you take it away.
Yeah, join the Superstar fam. Leave your comments below. I love hearing. You guys had some fantastic comments on our last video. We love to hear from you. Let us know what you think about this video. Let us know what you think about this whole Veve blocking all sorts of transactions now. Not just gems. Now it's collectibles too. Do you think this is going to really work? Like in current conditions, is this going to work to stop the bots? Do you think it's going to stop the bot? Oh, there you go. What is that? What is that?
Uncommon.
Uncommon. Okay, you got the uncommon. Yeah. Nice. There you go. So let us know what you think. Join the Superstar fam, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Love you. Bye.